the black and gold here in the Steel City. And a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry for Najee Harris. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Second and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That swung out wide to Harris. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. This defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
20. 54 Mike. Hey, tight. 54 Mike.
Here's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Tannehill now to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. Breaks through the contact. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And some space here. Derrick Henry all alone. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Titans on just 2 plays have taken the lead. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
50. 44. 54.
Here's Roethlisberger. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
From his goal line here, Tannehill. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Here's Tannehill. He's got Burton here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots down.
This is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a gain of 34. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. 6-0 our score after one. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. Man open. Here is Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Jack 16. Hey, alert 3.
They run it with Balaj. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Balaj. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Balaj. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Boswell's kick is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. This one into the hands of Burton. That catch good for only a couple.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 97 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
Working with a 2nd and 3. On the counter, it's Henry. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run here with Ballage. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Meanwhile, Ben's throw complete there to Johnson. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
54, right there, 54.
Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger. Oh, Johnson, nice grab. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30. A very solid gain of 27. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jeffrey Simmons, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Oh, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Evans. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. Here's Brett Kern now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. They can't hang with us. Watch twin nicker.
They'll start with a give here to Balaj. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger hitting Juju on the slant. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Roethlisberger will throw. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And now the rookie's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this one. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Middle. Right there.
Now Roethlisberger. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
54 is Mike. No spacing. 54. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Roethlisberger looking to throw. And he will get in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Tannehill. A check down here for Henry. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Tannehill. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. The drive will commence with a run by Ballage. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Ray McCloud, his first touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again, it's Henry. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. 219 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And, oh, what a catch! 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Henry. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Henry again. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Pull it good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Roethlisberger. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
You can't block me. Hey, watch that. Check. Easy.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. He's got daylight. He's at the 50.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for two, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly. Getting back there, making the tackle, and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Rolling to his right. Complete to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Evans gets it again on 2nd down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Titans extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Keep it up, guys. Mike's middle. Mike's 54. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Here's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and